We'll always have some form of backup. Okay.
Choose your hero.
Okay, Mars comes out. So mid-Mars.
In the lobby, Mike. You know, I told him to watch a certain YouTube video about Filipino food, a Korean eating Filipino food. He told me he would if they win. So I guess in that sense, I might be a bit biased towards... See there?
What is the show? Oh, hold that thought. There's a big smoke here, but they're going to run straight into FBZ, who's going to get a two-man stun-off. And on the staircase, they have the high ground advantage. Gabby, he's going to be surrounded, and it looks like he might just be dead, but he's still running. All from QuikDotA. Bang, there it goes. He gets a very easy kill, and that is one thing you don't want to do. Oh, this guy has runners 5 men into, or rather 4, into Elder Titan with Ash there. March already copying quite a bit of harass out from our Elder Titan, but top lane, a lot more damage coming out onto Hyde. Stun will not connect onto Gabby, and Gabby will continue the chase. Fire Spirit's making it hard to get that attack speed going. Hyde looks to be completely surrounded, but he is buying a lot of space here. Gabby wants that kill and will eventually be able to pick it up. A nice pick off there for TNC Predator. I guess with Mirana, you don't really have the highest mana pool either. So you don't really want to kind of burden yourself with having 4 spells to have to commit.
Yeah.
Speaking of committing though, Gabby looking to set up for an arrow. Hyde gonna get stunned, arrow to fly in, Hyde will cop it, and Gabby will get gifted a kill and a courier. FBZ not microing that courier out, he will pay for it.
Though.
Yeah, he's gonna go for that tier 1 tower push very, very early. 6 minutes in, they do have a siege creep. They might try into Gabby, who does use his Stormhammer with an arrow to fly through, but it flies right between them. Gabby, he might want that war cry now, John. He's not going to be able to get away here, surely not. And he won't. The bash will come out from Dreamer Cell. They do get a very, very important pick-off here for Boom Esports. Doing well. How dare you? You can deserve that. Gabby, he'll show up down at the bot lane of the spin. He's going to be in a bit of danger. Makoto has the arena with the Sun Ray out from Hyde, and the spear will connect. And Makoto has a double damage on top of that. So, Gabby showing himself a bit early on without KP to back him up is going to pay for it. And
as that also buys a lot of space out for Dreamer Cell. He's just laning against March. That's not anything to be worried about.
Oh, great spear. Great spear out from Makoto. Tim's leaps again and leaps again, but Hyde has an Icarus dive, a much bigger leap, and here comes QuikDotA. Slaps him right to the graveyard. That'll be a 5-2.
He would probably want a level in Warcry now. He's really just juggling those attack walks. Himself alive.
Boom. This is great game sense from Boom. They know. All the big creeps are still there as well. Gabby needs to take him ASAP. They get the arena out though, and they've caught out Armel on that Doom, and they burst him down. Gabby, still farming that ancient stack, is actually going to be able to get most of them. Prefer to go after. Of course, they want a bigger target than that. Only problem being TNC is also smoked up. Right behind KP, and they're using him as bait at the moment. KP gonna shove them back. Makoto, he does go for it, but Armel gets a Doom onto FBZ, but he got the Stampede off in time. Now Gabby, God's Strength up, going after QuikDotA. There's your egg being thrown out. QuikDotA, he is not going to be able to run out the cleave. Wasn't enough, but the egg is also going to go down just barely. TNC making it work, and now after Makoto, spear is going to be out onto Gabby, but it will probably not matter as the chase continues, and he has a Stormhammer available, but he seems to want FBZ instead on that Centaur with the Fortune's End to fly out, and now the poison over, but a great Chrono. Dreamer Cell, he's going to try and fight back, but does he have the damage output? He does for Gabby. Makoto the one to finish off the kill with the spear. And they are coming in for more. QuikDotA, a great setup now onto KP. There's an Icarus dive in though. Dreamer Cell getting stunned up by Tims. A great arrow out from this Marauder, and now Hyde wishing he did not TP into that mid lane. Mel just saying it how it is. He'll probably need to wait for that. Unless you're going for an easier target on TNC. Speaking of top lane, they do get Tims, but can he leap? No. Makoto is able to get the kill in time.
Poised to the last.
And I think that's the kind of target. Chrono, they have arena, they have egg, they want to go for a big fight, and they See Gabby down at that bot lane. Gabby, he needs to leave right now, but he has no idea they're coming. And it's too late. The arena is going to be out with the spear. TP's coming in from TNC because they make it inside. Gabby, he's tanky. Is he tanky enough? Sunray, no. It's not going to be enough. Still, they get the Doom off. Onto the Void now. They might get a trade, but that egg is going to be a real big problem for TNC as it does explode right in their faces. Armel trying to run. There's your false promise out from March, but March will be left behind here. And ultimately should just be dead, as they will dive underneath that T1 to kill.
It's a big win for Boom, finally finding the kills they want. They also expended the Doom out from TNC. That's a big piece of control gone now from TNC, and that does allow them to push a bit more. Still, the group up for the defense is there.
Arrow, Poison Nova, Gale committed, Armel jump in, two-man stun is out on the Doom, they do kill off Kescue. FBZ trying to run, it's a lot of damage over time here onto FBZ, but they want to try for Makoto as well. Spear not going to latch on. Makoto tried for the TP, doesn't get it, and now FBZ also going to go down to Tim's. A great turnaround from TNC now. Oh, maybe it hasn't. Dream Cell. Huge pickoff. He does have the chrono, but he might have to commit just to run. They don't have the Doom at the moment, so he has time to. But they get the stun off with the Gale. Now the follow-up arrow. Never mind. He does not have the time to. He will just go down.
It's just
Gabby.
the chaining.
Mid lane. A big surround here. Kodo does have the arena blink, but may not feel confident while March is behind him. In fact, Gabby wants to rush forward now. Arrow not going to connect. Hide. Dawnhammer eventually gets off. He does not have Icarus dive. He will try to Sunray across, but will not work out, and that'll give TNC a 6k net worth lead.
Rounder strengths. They are surrounded in an awkward spot as well.
Im's great Moonlight Shadow, just look at this, keeping eyes, gets the arrow off onto Makoto, and Armel going to go for a very easy Doom. A great stomp out from Kescue, but that is probably not going to save your Doom. In fact, it's not even going to save Kescue. Going to be two going down for Boom Esports, and TNC, they just don't stop. They'll keep running at this Radiant side. Help. The MKB should be just enough. But Boom Esports, they're going to go for another quick smoke here. I don't know if this is the time to do it. March will get jumped. He does have the false promise, but the spear is going to be out with the Sunray. He will not get it off in time. Or rather, he will just hold it and accept his death. No, something's wrong. Makoto does get a very nice TP off, and it's going to be Kescue, who tries to TP away, but Tim's is going to be there. Make sure he gets stunned up. And that'll be Kescue gone. The rest of TNC still having a look for Makoto, but he is well and truly out of there. I think Boom will still be pretty satisfied with that, knowing...
Rock Doom.
Uh-oh. Mel just going to chase him down. I was going to say they were going to be happy with that, but there goes your Dreamer Cell, and there goes your Phoenix. Hide. He does get the egg off in time. FBZ with a great stun out. They don't have time to take the egg down. Oh no, he can't reach it. Oh, he couldn't reach it in time. The arena walls. They just hold him back. It won't matter though. They're still on the run. Arrow not going to land. TNC still looking for this chase. KP does have a Gale, and Hyde may have to cop it. The Sunray TP play. Is he actually going to get away with this? No. They have the clumsy net on Tim's. Unfortunately for Boom Esports.
Boom, it took a lot of commitment to take that tier 2. I love the rotations out from TNC. They're still smoked up. They're still hunting.
Why not? Another great stun out, but a great spear from Makoto. And here comes Dreamer, so he could go for a big chrono here. He needs to do it ASAP as they're losing heroes. Kescue does go. Earthspitter was committed, but it's only going to do a bit of damage to Gabby. Makoto trying to go after Tim's. No, they want March, but March is also just running away. He doesn't have false promise, but he's going to make it out. Armel with a great stun. And they look to turn once again. Armel not afraid of anyone right now, but Dreamer Cell looking for this Oracle. March does heal up. They should know the false promise is already used up as well, but they're not committing that chrono. Another stun. FBZ now caught out of the Centaur, and Armel. So cautious. He yules out onto Kezcute with the Gale follow-up from KP. Stopped to fly out, but won't connect on anyone. Mel look to go in. Oh, the Chrono! Mel! He pump faked the Chrono! Mel's still very low, however, but he's going to run away with the false promise, and KP does kill off Kezcute. Mel with the reactions on the blink. Haven't got Arena. All they have is egg right now. That's literally all they can use here. Try and defend. Abby. Hammer. Eventually land, but that Phoenix is out of range. Still back onto that tier 3 tower, but the stuns are coming up from FBZ. Gabby pops the BKB, and this Centaur is not very tanky at all. Not up against this Sven, who is currently hitting for about 600 damage per auto attack with God Strength on Armel to boot. There's your Aghanim Scepter.
Yeah, there's nothing to stop it. He could just keep going.
Oh no, another great stun onto Kezcute. Kezcute getting the lead, and Makoto trying to turn around. He has the arena back up. He misses the spear onto Gabby. They are very well aware he still has the ages. Your towers at this rate if you can't do anything.
These fights just drag for so long that Gabby is going to have a second God Strength up relatively soon. Half a minute left.
They're going to go for that Aegis, but the Fate's Edict going to protect it. Egg to be committed, but it's going to do really nothing. Gabby might get stunned here, and does. Still has that secondary life. Armel now jumping in for a 2-man stun of his own, and there's that Stormhammer coming back in. They're going to try and fight. Gabby's still alive, willing to fight here up against FBZ and Hyde, and he will get the Centaur back into Arena Cell. Gets almost Hyde on the Phoenix. They still have the Aegis. He might even dive the Fountain. They'll finally take him out, but I think Gabby wants to die, John. He gets a reset. He has the God Strength up. He'll pop it back into the Fountain now. Pops the BKB, just man up with the false promise. There's a Chrono there, but there's no follow-up to it. Gabby, he has got so many hits with his Fountain, but he still goes back in after Dreamer Cell. Oh,
God, that's not how you do it.
Absolute balls of steel on Gabby right now. Makoto jumping in with the arena again, and FBZ with a 3-man stun off. It doesn't matter. Tims, he'll just leap straight into this team fight. He doesn't care, but Armel will go down on the Doom. They can really punish now. They're trying to go after Makoto. TNC, can they at least get him? It doesn't look like it. Tims will go down, and now KP, the only man left, is currently asleep. Does cancel Hyde's TP, gets the Gale. Hyde should be okay unless he Icarus dives like that. Does use himself off, purges the poison. KP going back for him, however.
Oh my God.
And he's forced to egg. Oh, come on now, KP. He'll just run away. Look at the space creation from KP. Gets another. He does not get away from this. He does get speared up. KP in the tree line now with Poison Nova. He's still alive.
What?
He can put a Venom Ward to block them off as well, but he will run back into them. But how much time did he... Light Shadow. BZ.
Dire are scanning.
Be careful, just keep running south, FBZ. Do not go to the... Don't go that way. It is dangerous, sir. And Armel does get the stun off. Wants the Stormhammer to follow on to Dreamer Cell. He has the Chrono. He needs to use it right now. But the stuns, they last too long. He could not get it off in time, and he's gone without fireback. Meanwhile, FBZ also set to go down, and does. Hyde being left behind. They call the GG. They have had enough Boom Esports. Dropping game number 1 to TNC Predator. And I'll tell you what, John, TNC, they are looking very, very good today.
Boom just styled. Boom got styled on by TNC. TNC just